Hi, friends. Welcome to the Michael D. Show in the Beyond Publishing Studio. I'm your host, Michael D. Butler. I'm so excited you're here. We've got a very special guest today, all the way from Vietnam. Yes, she's an immigrant. She's been living in the U.S. She's a realtor. She's an author. She's a speaker. She's a dating coach. You're going to love her. And her name's Tracy Pham. But don't go anywhere because she's coming on right after this. Changing lives in New York and NASDAQ and beyond. Michael D. Butler, global book publisher. We're ending human trafficking at 1040impact.org. All right, I'm glad you're here. And our next guest, this is outstanding, Tracy Pham from Boca Raton, Florida. How are you doing today, Tracy? Women of Worth.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm better than good. How about you? How about yourself?
You know, there's so many immigrants that come to the U.S. They're struggling. They don't know the language. They're trying to pull their resources together, trying to start a company. And that was you about 20 years ago. I want to hear your story. What was that like coming from Vietnam and not knowing anybody?
It's really struggling when you first came because you can't speak English. That's the most challenging because you cannot get a job without speaking English. You cannot go anywhere, even see doctor or take a driver license or anything in life, right? So I didn't know any better because when I came here, just because of the situations of where I live when I was in Vietnam, so then I have to run away from that, from the marriage. So that's why I didn't prepare for what I need. So I came here, I didn't speak a word of English. So it's really challenging. I took my daughter and my son go to school and I didn't know how to talk to the counselor. And she asked me how old are they? What grade are they? I have no idea how to respond. So it's, it was a challenging.
So how old were they at the time?
My son was 13 and my daughter was 8.
So I would imagine they probably picked up on English quicker than you did, right?
Very quickly. After 6 months, they speak like a bird. So everywhere you see a lot of immigrant parents, they took their kids with them when they go to the supermarket or somewhere else. That was me.
Well, you know what? Speaking of immigrants, that's what we're talking about today. I've always been amazed at immigrants that have come to this country that are 4 times more likely to become millionaires than those born in this country. How did you become so resourceful? What was the first thing you did? Did you know anybody? And what would you have done differently looking back on that?
I was lucky that I have my aunt here and my little brother in Vietnam that who supported me along the way, the journey. But when I look back, if I give an advice for whoever thinking about coming to different country or especially America, they should have to know how to speak English first, rather than waiting for a couple more years. Yeah, waiting for a couple more years learning English versus coming here and struggling. And sometimes when they're struggling and they may disappointed and get depressed and give up on their dreams.
So that was the biggest challenge, and I would imagine financially it was a challenge as well, right? To get the resources you need to raise your children.
100%. You
Okay.
have to, yeah, you have to have. I didn't have even my when I came here, I was 29 years old, and I never built credit before. I couldn't rent an apartment because in the apartment they require job credit. Even though I asked them, "Can I pay you 1 year in advance?" They said, "Nope, we're not doing it."
You're kidding me. That's incredible.
That's their rules. So they said they cannot break the rules. So.
Well, we're talking about powerful female immigrants. This is an idea that I got 100 stories from 100 women from 70 different nations. We're launching our 4th volume in Dallas, May the 24th. Tracy, you're going to be a part of that. And there's women literally from all over the world with stories like yours of sponsorship falling through, friendships falling through, money falling through, and resources. But I'm just amazed at women that have amazing, very resourceful, and are people of prayer and faith that reach out and ask for help and make it happen. And looking forward now, you're doing real estate. You're a dating coach. Tell us where you've come in the last 20 years, and what advice would you give to the younger version of yourself coming here for the very first time?
um, look back, I make so many mistakes, even business, relationship, and dating online. So that's I learned so much from that, and learned from book later on in life, and learn from coaches. So I have so much wisdom that I don't want to die, and and I don't cannot give back anything. So that's why I'm open a woman of worth coach, because I was where I came from. I was so insecure. So then I just say, whenever I go out to date, I say no before people say yes to me. For example, I was looking for somebody like handicapped, kind of like no job, way older than me, maybe 20, 30 years older than me. So I feel worthy. I feel I may receive love, because I don't feel worthy of somebody that's, same of my age, or good lookings, or better job, because of the insecurity. So that's why I create this channel, to help women that you know your worth. You have to know your worth.
Wowlifecoach.com. There's a hyphen in there. It's on your screen. Go check it out. Go follow Tracy. She's in Boca Raton, Florida, and she's a great realtor, author, speaker. So the dating coach, this is a big thing, and a lot of single people in America now, more than ever before, that have gone through a divorce or find themselves single. And I just want to say this, that 100% of the proceeds for Powerful Female Immigrants at powerfulfemaleimmigrants.com go to 1040impact.org. And this is the nonprofit that I founded, that I'm still on the board of. And we have 394 girls that we've rescued from human trafficking in Asia. And we have a full-time staff of 25, where our team is taking care of them 24/7, educating them, preparing them for a better life, so they don't have to go back into trafficking. So powerfulfemaleimmigrants.com is a collection of books, as you see on the screen there. There's 4 books in the volume. We have women from Russia, Albania, China, Taiwan, all over Africa, South America, all over Asia. And these women have amazing stories of the hardships that they went through and of the things that they overcame. And a lot of the women have either started nonprofits, or they're involved in real estate now, or they're coaching people and they're helping people and they're funding real estate. And so, Tracy, as you've thought about writing your chapter for this book, what are you going to put in this book to really empower women there in South Florida?
I would love to put in the book that all of the mistake that I have made. So I hope that they not make the same mistake that I did. And that's really common mistake, because of come from insecurity, come from lack of knowledge, come from lack of study. For example, before they want to go to date, or after divorce, they should read a lot of book from how to elevate your self image, how to present yourself for the best version of yourself. Then for I take the same technique that I have been invested in real estate for many years. I buy unattractive property, and I fix it up. I make it look fantastic, and then I present the best price, right? So I take the same method to use that for myself, and I want to help women doing the same thing, because
I love
uh,
that.
the
I really
perception
love that.
the perception of themselves
You,
is so important.
you give the term fix and flip a whole new meaning right there, Tracy. So I
Exactly.
really love that. You can reach out to me or Tracy. Jump on my calendar at meetwithmichaeld.com to see if you qualify, ladies, to be in Powerful Female Immigrants. And here's what I'm excited about too. You can text me as well. There's my cell phone. Is we're doing a volume for the men. We have immigrant men that asked if we could have a volume to feature their stories, and they've come from around the world with amazing stories as well. And when we're launching volume 4 in Dallas, May 24th, we'll be launching volume 4 of the immigrant women, and volume 1, the final volume for the women, and the first volume for the men, the immigrant men and powerful female immigrants. So you can jump on my calendar, meetwithmichaeld.com. You can text me at 918-955-3227 to see if you qualify. I like that idea, Tracy, of fixing things up. Things have value when we care for them and when we cherish them. So what is a closing word you would like to give to somebody that's maybe a new immigrant here, and they're kind of struggling with with finding their way around and establishing, I guess, maybe one of the big things seems to be you leave your family for 20 years. It's got to be very difficult to be gone from your family that long. But how did you persevere? And then what advice would you give somebody that's in that situation right now?
I think my advice to people like new people coming to the country: don't ever give up your dreams. The light's always the end of the tunnel. But if you
Yeah.
don't know something, ask for help. Don't just think about, nobody helping me, or I give up because it's so hard, right? Trust me, I have been thinking about going back to my country 1,000 times. Like almost every day, I cry. I cry every day, cry my heart out, and stand up and do it again. But thank God I make it. But I know it's not easy, but it's can be easy when you reach out for help and read more books that whatever you want to know, just buy the book that you want to learn. Then because of the whole life, people, their whole life, they put them together in one book. So why not take advantage of it?
Take
Right, Michael?
advantage of it. This is a great opportunity to feature yourself. If you've been doing something great, reach out. You have to be nominated. You have to be approved. Our team has to approve you. Jump on my calendar and see if you qualify, and reach out to Tracy as well, because we're just really excited about bringing people together, and we're really excited about the amazing stories that will inspire. So I'm going to put up Tracy's information once again. Follow Tracy on social media. You're blowing up your YouTube channel. You're filming new content. There's some great new content coming, and they can find you at wow-lifecoach.com. And you can reach out to me at Meet with Michael D. We've published almost 1,000 books. We've published 813 books in the last 6.5 years, and we have authors in 64 nations. And so this is something we're passionate about, and we're excited to include your book in our library and share it with people from around the world. So Tracy, thanks for being with us today. This has been Michael D and the Michael D Show in the Beyond Publishing Studios from Dallas, Texas. Exciting things are coming. It's 2024. Now is your time, and we want to help you go to the next level. So thanks for tuning in. Michael D. Butler and Tracy Pham, thanks for being with us on the Michael D Show.
Thank you so much, Michael. You are changing life, and I'm so amazed and admire you.
Thank
Really
you so much.
appreciate it.
You as well.
Changing lives in New York and NASDAQ and beyond. Michael D. Butler, Global Book Publisher. We're ending human trafficking at 1040impact.org.